A complete review on 3 different wearable pumps and talking about which one might be best for working moms. And discussing the Momcozy M9, the Eufy S1 Pro, and the Elvie pump. Wearable pumps offer amazing convenience and are a great choice, especially if you're on the go or a working mom. The 3 pumps here, all app integrated, mean there's no more reaching into your shirt to control your pump. To get right to the point, I will tell you my top choice is the Momcozy M9. This is based on the most important factors like the price point, the comfort, and the milk output. Now let's go into details on exactly why that is. The first topic to cover is suction level, which means how much strength does each pump have. If you need a pump with stronger suction capability, the winners are the Momcozy M9 and the Eufy S1 Pro. These both have 300 mmHg, while the Elvie has 220 mmHg, which means that Elvie is a little bit behind when it comes to power. Second on the agenda is modes and levels. First, the Momcozy M9 has 15 different levels and 3 different modes. The 3 modes are the stimulation, the expression, and a mixed mode. I personally use the mixed mode to get second and even third letdowns while I'm pumping. The Momcozy M9 in the app also has 2 different professional modes, including a milk boost and a milk relief. You can also change the cycle in the app, which gives you even more options to find your best pump and get your best milk output. The Eufy and the Elvie both have 2 modes and 7 different levels. The modes are stimulation and expression. Personally, I love having more options so that way I can find what is most comfortable and what works best for me, and that wins with the Momcozy M9. The third topic is pump extras, and with the M9, I will tell you that the extra is that you have more control on screen. You can see exactly what you're doing on the screen, including changing the modes, levels, and it also has a built-in timer, as well as a battery life indicator. The Eufy and the Elvie, on the other hand, are much more simplistic on the pump itself, that you don't see quite as many details. Extra with the Eufy that you don't get with the Momcozy or the Elvie is a built-in heating function. The Eufy is unique that it has a heating mode that you can turn on the heating mode right in the app. It's supposed to get you a little bit more milk output. The fourth topic are the flanges. Each of these 3 pumps comes in a standard 24mm flange. However, the Momcozy M9 is the only one with a double seal flange. You can see that provides amazing suction and will help the pump be more efficient. All 3 of these come in a 24mm standard flange. However, the Momcozy M9 and the Eufy both come with multiple sizing for inserts. If you need bigger than a 24mm, you can grab this Momcozy flange in a 27mm right from their website or Amazon. That being said, both the Momcozy and the Eufy come out ahead with more sizing options. As for comfort, I find this Momcozy double seal extremely comfortable. It is a soft silicone here. Eufy also has a silicone outer shell here, so it does provide some flex and additional comfort. This is the part of the Elvie pump that is going to be touching your skin. As you can see, there's not much curvature here, and it is a hard plastic, where these ones are a little bit softer. Next, let's talk about the collection cup part of the pumps. The Momcozy and the Elvie both come with collection cups that the milk flows into while being pumped. Eufy is a little bit different in this one, that it has a different shape and not a collection cup. And this is the part that actually fits to your skin, and the milk can go all the way up to here, and it holds about 6 ounces. The Momcozy M9 does have the best independent storage option, meaning that once you are done pumping, you can just take off the motor, pop off the part that touches your skin, and then add on one of these stoppers. This can be stored directly in the fridge, making it very convenient if you're on the go or pumping at work. And again, Momcozy comes with 4 of these, winning the best option for storage. This right here can be stored directly in the fridge, and it is completely leak-proof. For example, with the Momcozy pump, after you're done pumping, you take off the motor, and you can just slip off the collection cup here itself. And you can use one of the lids that it comes with and store this collection cup directly in the fridge. And the Momcozy comes with multiple cups right in the package itself. So that way, if you're pumping at work, you take this, put it right in the fridge, and then you take these pieces home. That saves a lot of headache on storing the milk in bottles and bringing extra parts to and from work. The Elvie comes with 2 collection cups per pump. And the Eufy does not come with any collection cup, but you would pour this directly into a bottle or bag and then transport it that way. Next, let's talk about the loudness or quietness of these different pumps. Hands down, the Elvie is the most quiet of the pumps and is one of the most quiet on the market. The Momcozy and the Eufy are pretty comparable, while the Eufy is slightly louder. The Momcozy rating is 42 decibel, the Eufy is 46 dB, and the Elvie is very, very quiet. As for charging and a carrying case, the Momcozy does come with a freebie case so you can put everything inside. The Eufy, when you get the S1 Pro, it does come with a charging case, which is very convenient, but you will pay extra for this. Elvie does not come with an additional case when you buy the pump, and I will say I bought this one in 2025, and it still has the old type of charging port, and this one just charges very slow. The Momcozy and the Eufy both have the Type-C charging ports. As for the cleaning of these different pumps, anything that touches the milk or your skin does need to be cleaned. And you might use one of these if you're at work, which is just a quick, clean sterilization bag that you stick in the microwave. The Momcozy pump is very easy to clean with a large spout here. You just make sure you get all the way in the corner every time you're cleaning. All of the Momcozy pump parts do support steam sterilization in the microwave using a bag like this or microwave container. However, Eufy does not. And if you're pumping at work, you're probably going to be using a microwave to sterilize, so that would be a major downside in my opinion. The Momcozy large opening makes it super easy to clean, much easier than the Elvie. You can use the steam sterilization bags or microwave containers. You just clean all these different parts and you can put it right in the microwave and you will be ready to use them again multiple times at work. Then you can pop this right in the microwave when you're at work and your pump parts will be clean within just 2 minutes. Now that you have the facts on these 3 different pumps, I want to make sure that you get your best deal for your dollar spent. Even without looking at the price of these 3, the Momcozy M9 would be the winner for me every single time. The Elvie pump is the most expensive of the 3 at around $550 for 2 pumps. In my opinion, this has the fewest number of upgrades. S1 Pro with the carrying case is about $350 for 2 pumps. That just means a double pack so that you can pump at the same time. But in my opinion, it would not be the one that I would choose out of the 3. The M9 is the one that I would go for. I think it provides the most features, the most flexibility while pumping, and I always get the most milk output with this out of the 3. The Momcozy M9 for the double pack, if you get on Amazon today, is $242, which is less than half of the Elvie. Plus, I do have an extra 10% off that you can grab on Amazon on any Momcozy pump, including the M9, and I will put that right here. When you take the $242 and get an extra 10% off, you're about at $218 for 2 smart pumps, which is an incredible deal for a wearable pump. Grab the link and discount to the Momcozy M9 pump down in the caption below.